Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Darshawn McAway. You're tuned in to wowpodcast.me. That's WOWPODCAST.me. And today we have a special guest. We have Charles Breakfield and Rox Burkey. And we're going to be talking about their latest book, The Dream. How are you guys doing?
Awesome, John. How are you doing? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you too. I'm doing well, doing phenomenal. I have quite a few questions to ask you guys. So the first thing I want to open it up with is how did this particular book start with the both of you?
So what happened was that I got on a cruise, and there was this delightful lady in the serving area, and we got to chatting about books and stuff. And frankly, her name is Destiny, and so that became the Lynch idea for the series. And I started building stuff and sketching out chapters, and whenever I do that, I ship it to Rox while I'm at sea, and we have a lot of fun being able to banter it back and forth.
Okay. Okay. And so give me the basis about the dream. What is this particular book about?
It's interesting, Sean. This is our first inroad into a tweenie book. Okay, this is a chapter book. It's designed for the, like 10 to 14, 15-year-old. It's about hope, it's about trust, and it's about believing in your imagination.
Sounds
And
like
so
something. Sorry. Go ahead.
it's hopeful. It's just allowing your creativity to flourish.
I was going to say it sounds like something my daughter could read. She's 9. She'll be 10 in August. So
Perfect.
It's perfect.
okay.
Perfect for her. And so we did a couple of different versions. We have the ebook version, of course, because everyone wants ebook. However, the paperback version actually has some activities. And these activities do a couple of things for kids and make sure that they're doing the comprehension. It's got some games just to make sure that they're actually getting the value from learning the lessons of the story.
Got you. So let's talk a little business. Let's talk a little marketing. How do you guys plan on marketing it to get the sales to come in?
So the idea is to take it on a campaign tour, push it out to through social media, and then our email list. Advertise to everybody that here's a great Christmas present that you could look at and secure for somebody else. It's with the colors that are in it, the coloring activities, the word games, the comprehension. We think it's valuable.
Right. Now, I always ask this question because I try to put those seeds of manifestation out there.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about turning your books into any type of movies?
Oh my gosh. It's interesting, Sean, because we actually write thrillers. That
Okay.
was our first venue as thrillers. And techno thrillers, we're trying to help people stay safe when they're on the internet. But the children's book that we went to with The Dream was just trying to cultivate children and their imaginations. And that's so very important. So, sure, movies would be like outstanding. This would be a really fun short movie for children. It'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, it delves into the issues of follow your dreams. I mean,
Right.
do not do not be dissuaded by, oh, you can't do that. You can't. That's a lesson that we wanted to be able to push and say, you got to follow your dreams. You've got to you have to reach for those things, and that's what this book really is all about.
I like that. I love keep on pushing for your imagination, keep on pushing for your dreams. So let's take a little shift real quickly. I'm a man of a certain season, and sometimes I find it pretty difficult to deal with social media. Are you guys up to tune with social media?
In doing marketing for books, we have to be.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunately sometimes it's very contentious. But in this particular venue, with doing children and trying to promote hope and creativity, we just want a message that everybody has this. this is across all different, you know, economy classes. It doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Everybody can value from the imagination, and children are our next best hope, in my opinion.
I could
I,
even see the adults getting this, and for somebody who's a little bit young, maybe 6 or 7. I used to read to my girls. It was like, "What am I going to read tonight, Dad?" And some of the old comic books got pulled out off the shelves, and we did that, and they have fond memories of that. So don't be afraid to be able to sit down with the young ones, and say, "Let me read you a story," and that's what this is about.
oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So let's talk about stories a little bit. Let's how did you two come together to like make some of your books though? Tell me that story.
So the story is, I actually hired Charles when we worked together in a technology company, and I hired him not only to work for the company, but to also end up being my boss. And so it just was a way of us to communicate at a technology level and a value level, because our values seemed aligned of helping people. Sometimes you have a lot of people that want to be uh, opportunists,
Right.
but that's not how we align. We align with helping. And so it just worked for us for writing books. It's been really fun.
A
That's what I'm
lot of
talking.
our actual history in work history was outbound in professional services, and the mantra was, "Go help this company. They're in trouble." I've been parachuted into places, and they held me hostage until got their stuff fixed. So
Right.
that's that, if that isn't helping, I don't know what is. Okay.
Right. 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 So I see the backdrop behind you, and you guys have plenty of books. How many books total do you have?
And I think there's like 37 right now. So we have
Ah,
a series that's 12 books for adults. That's the one that's primarily in the background. We have a YA that starts with Enigma Tracer, which is on my left. And then the children's book, again, this is our first venue into this.
yeah.
But I have to admit, I love sharing children's ideas and children creativity. I just love it.
Right. I agree. I love it too, man. We got to look out for them as much as we can. I started writing some children's book with my daughter. We're working on a new one now. A
Nice.
time travel type of book. It's going to be full of
Woo.
illustrations. So I'm teaching her how to go through that process.
Yeah.
And instilling that discipline and instilling some hope in her as well to chase her dreams.
And the new series that we spawned off of the first 12, the Enigma Heirs, we were very much aligned with what you're thinking. Do we do the third generation hands off to the fourth generation, and it's the good guys, trying to preserve the legacy. And the question always comes up: did I teach them enough?
Yeah.
We give them all the lessons they need to be successful? And that's where that struggle comes in. When the older generation says, um, "We do enough for you," because you can't do everything for them. They've got to think, and that's
Right.
where it comes into play.
So let me ask you this. You guys have been living a phenomenal life. You've been doing different things. And of course, you've been writing literature for quite some time. What are some of the biggest lessons? It's a two-part question. What are some of the biggest lessons you learned about yourself and also going through that whole process?
I think the biggest lesson is it's very hard to reach people with the honest message. People tend to not believe that you really want to help other people. I'm okay. I'm of an age too, as you said before, and I want to make sure that I can give as much encouragement to anyone who is younger than I, that has less experience, to strike out on their dreams, but be honorable as they're doing it. You don't have to take advantage of anybody. You don't have to step on anybody's back to be able to do that. You have to be fair and honorable. Just like you're trying to teach your daughter. You want to read to her, you want to encourage her, you want to teach her everything you can so she can make her way and be successful. That's what we want to do.
Right.
One of the big things for us has been, you asked us, what did you learn? What did we learn about ourselves?
Yeah.
We learned we're storytellers, and we were storytellers that have messages that you can benefit from, things that we've learned. Okay, the hard way. All right, let's be honest. You blow up somebody's your data center, and they say, I have to march in there and say, I of course submit myself for disciplinary action.
Right.
So it's important to be able to take responsibility for things when they go sideways, and sometimes those lessons are valuable because to other people, and that's where the storytelling has a good strength, we think, for us.
So when you guys are not working on books, what do you do in your spare time, on your downtime?
Well, she likes to ride motorcycles.
I like to cook. I actually like to cook.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm being facetious.
No, he likes to ride motorcycles, just so we're very clear on this. He rides motorcycles. He's a
Oh,
yeah.
Harley rider, okay? He's a Harley dude. But
Gotcha.
I like to cook. I like to cook lots of different things. Thanksgiving is coming up, so for me, it's like extravaganza.
You've also got the cookie cooking thing, where she invites all the literary people that she knows. You're invited, of course, to come in and build your favorite cookie recipe
Hmm.
and bake them here. And then what we do is everybody brings their favorite recipe, and then they get divvied out, and everybody gets a sample of everybody's different recipe.
I like
And
that.
I donate them around the neighborhood to people that maybe don't make cookies or just need to have a little extra love at the holiday times.
Yeah. I can always go for a good chocolate chip cookie. That's one of my favorites right there.
I'll send you
Nice.
one. Send me your
Nice.
address. I'm on it.
You got it. You got it. I'll take you up on that. So let's tell everybody where they could find you guys, your website, social media.
So they can find us at enigmaseries.com, ENIGMASERIES.com. We will ship books and we'll get them in time for Christmas, signed, autographed, including The Dream, Amazon, Barnes and Noble. I mean, we're available in lots of places, and we're happy to make your dreams come true for Christmas.
I know that's right. I like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Charles Breakfield and Rox Burkey. They're the authors of The Dream. Thank you guys so much for coming on to Wild Podcast. I truly appreciate you guys.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Deshaun.
All right. Have a good one.